This video will be about overprescriptions. You never know whether you're overprescribed or not because you don't check. You don't look at a Snellen. Unfortunately, when you go sit in a chair, you get a trial lens kit, and I'll post a video of that. It is a very narrow frame where they start inserting lenses and looking for the strongest minus possible. So you may have 20/30, 20/40 vision, which passes DMV, but almost certainly you're going to walk out with a -3 diopter lens on your face. I don't normally advocate do it yourself, but since the situation is such a disaster, and since the measurements are pretty bad, I say I must check myself. Now, I don't recommend doing this unless you're an experienced expert in engineering or science. Further, I make my own trial lenses. I know this situation well enough so I know when I have a medical problem simply because I check my refractive state myself. I wish there were optometrists who would support this by simply having you make all the measurements, including your own refraction. Until they do that, they're not being very helpful. You guys show pictures of kids with their nose on the page reading at 4 inches and 3 inches. That most certainly creates that first negative status. But no optometrists say anything at all because they don't want to interfere with the parent and the child. Yet that interference is crucial if you want prevention. But then the optometrist says, it's not my job to reform the public's mind as far as prevention is concerned, and the whole subject drops from sight. Something must be done. When I saw Dennis with a -4, and after 3 or 4 months of doing various things, which I won't describe, but ultimately and objectively passing the 20/40 line and confirmed by the DMV, I just gave up on any optometrist being any help to me. I know they don't think that way, but I think they're so full of themselves that they can't review any science or any fact which would cause them disturbance in their office and the way they think. In any event, if you have a Snellen, bright light on it, and you're reading 20/20, that is a success. And it's really success because you're passing the 20/40 line. Now, can you do better than that? In deep dusk, you're going to have 20/40/50 vision, but that's totally normal. I would not get excessively concerned with it. But back to the issue of test lenses. Now, you see me holding up a test lens and confirming my refractive state to be positive, meaning that I can read the 20/20 line through a +3/4 diopter lens. Now, that's superior vision in terms of refraction and in terms of objective tests, because it's objective because I do it. I'm sure no one in optometry is concerned at all about me or anything I say or anything I do. They're concerned about protecting their practice, not my visual welfare. And I'm sorry to say it that way, but that's the way it is. I will now show you some trial lenses just to show that I have them. I think I paid about $4 a piece for each lens. You can do the same thing with Zinni glasses. If an expert study were conducted with engineers and scientists, this would be the start of that study, but they would make their own measurements. Here is the trial lenses. There is the frame. They're simply a circular window. You just can screw them in, quarter diopters, half diopter, and so forth, all up to -2, +2, and back down again. So with these lenses, you can put 2 of them together and make your own test lenses. I recommend you do this only if you're an expert and have a very deep interest in this whole subject. As long as you have your own Snellen and can confirm 2040 and go past the DMV, then you should continue working with the plus. As always, I'm not medical. I don't make medical statements. I will emphatically say that I don't cure, and I will say cure is not possible. If you're thinking that way, you shouldn't be doing this. But if you're an engineer entering a 4-year college with 2040 vision, and you want to keep your vision through 4 years of college, your understanding of science and statistics had better be good, and you should prepare yourself to wear the plus through 4 years of college. That's the status we are at now. Enjoy these videos. Don't try to do anything unless you fully understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. Thank you.